Randon Jorgensen is deep. He took a kick back 94 yards for a touchdown in the quarterfinal victory over Poway. And here's the kickoff. A low drive fielded at the 28-yard line. One of the upbacks for Vista. Falling forward is Dan England out to the 32-yard line, and that's where Vista will start here in the second half. Mike Altieri completed 2 passes in that first half, but let's put it this way, Coach. It was a bit more of an adventure every time Vista dropped back to throw. See if they go back to that rugged ground attack, which turned out of 180 yards in the first half. Steve Williams off the right side, picking up 3 or 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. And the one concern you have, and I think Rancho Bernardo has, is will they be able to withstand the continued pounding?
And this offensive line, very, very good offensive line. And of course, Chris, a lot of times they'll go power formation. They'll line up, you know, an unbalanced line, something they're doing right now.
2nd down and 5. Again, Williams on the carry, but this play is stacked up. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Jesse Christensen, Taylor Kowalski combined to make the hit. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Vista. There goes Altieri back to the huddle after running to the sideline to visit with Coach Chris Hauser. Worn out a little path there on the near sideline.
This is where Vista just kills you. A very makeable 3rd and 2, and they just are going to work that clock and beat up the opponent.
Altieri a little trouble with his snap, and by the time he pitches to Faremo, Kowalski is in the backfield to make a big tackle, and the Panthers are stopped. And so Rancho Bernardo gets what it needed, Coach, a 3 and out.
Well, first of all, Altieri had a tough time getting the ball away from center, and he got pushed around in there. He gave it to Faremo, and it was one of those hot potatoes. Here, you take it. I don't want it. And poor Faremo got, you know, basically snowed under.
Altieri now back to punt. Sean O'Hagan is deep, but the kick is away from him, bouncing out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Effective punt by Altieri. Good for 36 yards, and Rancho Bernardo still very much in this football game, trailing 10-0, taking over at its own 30-yard line. Travis Newman, senior quarterback, 5'11", 185-pounder, and he's a pass-run threat, although I don't know that maybe they shouldn't try to open it up a little bit with the pass, Coach. Everything was the short variety in that first half. Here's O'Hagan sweeping to the right, picked up 3 or 4 yards. Good tackle there by Joe Villasenor on that far sideline.
I think that play right there, Chris, with O'Hagan trying to run the perimeter, that's something just to kind of keep the Vista defense honest, because I don't think Rancho Bernardo has the speed to play in, play out to really have a whole lot of success against this Vista defense.
2nd down and 7. Ocean Man is Begay, but the handoff is up the middle to Gunderson. Short pickup. Sean McLean with the tackle, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Rancho Bernardo. They are behind, Coach. Eventually, Ron Hamamoto will have to take some chances.
Well, with 9:18 left to go in the 3rd, this isn't a time where you have to take a chance. You'd like to make the 1st down, but you don't want to cough it up.
Newman keeps it on the option, got out to the 39-yard line, but is going to be shy of that 1st down.
Travis Newman, the ball carrier.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Jorgensen and Russell Allen combining on the tackle. So the old 3 yards in a cloud of dust offense that time got you 9 yards.
Well, I wasn't real creative that time. I think one of the things Rancho Bernardo is going to have to do to be successful and move the ball consistently against Vista is they're going to have to pass on 1st down.
E.J. Starry with a low line drive punt, and this will trickle down to the Vista 25-yard line. So both teams go 3 and out on their first possessions in the second half, and they exchange 36-yard punts, and we go down to RG Stefopoulos.
Thanks, Chris. Chris Hauser has been here he has won 4 out of the 6 CIF championships, and the one that was the most sweet was 1981, where he was a defensive back, and he said he can't be more excited for his kids to be out here at Qualcomm Stadium, dressing in the locker room and playing on this field. So he's really excited for his kids to be out here. Guys, back to you.
That's right, Coach. You grow up in the VISTA football program, they don't let you leave. Altieri kept that one and got back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. But I've always been impressed by that in VISTA. I mean, you and I both have been all over the county for high school football games on Friday nights. We've been out to East County, South Bay, in the city, North County. I don't know that there is any more pride in the local high school football team than there is in VISTA.
Well, when you go down and watch their Pop Warner teams the last 25 years, they got the little V on their helmet like the Panthers do tonight.
That's right. I mean, they grow them up young to be VISTA Panthers. 2nd down and 10. Altieri again out of that shotgun. Flings it out. It's intercepted! Intercepted for a touchdown by Billy Matthews, or Scott Reifinger, I beg your pardon. Reifinger stepped in for the interception, and Rancho Bernardo's back in the game on a 22-yard return.
Well, a little play-action pass by Altieri, and he throws it out there, and free safety Scott Reifinger closes on this ball, catches it going the other way. Touchdown Broncos, and their defense giving them a huge lift here in the 3rd quarter.
I told you, things get interesting every time VISTA passes the football. And play of the night for Rancho Bernardo, turned in by Scott Reifinger. Now the extra point, and it is good. Ryan Hollander with the kick. And just like that, Coach, we have ourselves a football game. It's 10-7.
Little play-action pass, faking the handoff, throwing out there, and Reifinger coming from that free safety spot, read that play perfectly, and picked it off, and nobody even close to tackling Reifinger.
Ball was intended for Faremo in the flat, and Reifinger read the play all the way, and so Rancho Bernardo, Coach, finds itself right back in his football game. They've been doing it with a big play defense all season, and they get the big play on D right there. Well, now, if you're Ron Hamamoto and Rancho Bernardo, you're still behind, but you're almost celebrating.
Well, you can stay with your game plan
right
now.
in the
You
game.
don't have to start throwing the ball all over. I still think, though, Chris, when they get the ball, they need to throw on 1st down to take the pressure off their run game.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. VISTA does not need to throw on 1st down. They need to keep the ball on the ground because it has been an adventure when it's been in the air. Kickoff. Short. Far sideline, out of bounds. So VISTA will take over at the 35-yard line. But we now have ourselves a tussle, Coach, 10-7. And after the very first play of this game, Faremo goes 58 for the touch. And you start thinking VISTA's winning this like 45-0.
Well,
Not the case, though.
I'd agree with you, and I'm thinking Rancho Bernardo, when their defense went to the bench after giving up that touchdown by Faremo, they're starting to wonder if it wasn't deja vu the night they got paced at 52-0.
Well, this will be an important drive here now. Rancho Bernardo has to be charged up after the touchdown by Reifinger. VISTA will try to retake control. 1st and 10 at the 35. Out of the power I, and here comes Faremo straight ahead, and he runs smack into the middle of that Rancho Bernardo line. Taylor Kowalski is having himself quite a game at that inside linebacker position.
Kowalski, good-looking football player, Chris. 6'3", little undersized weight-wise to play the middle at 190. He's a junior. Another good, solid year in the weight room, off-season program. This kid's going to be a heck of a ball player.
Get him over to your house for a couple of meals this summer, Coach. He'll be bulked up in a hurry.
I don't want it to be against NCAA rules. You know how I follow the rules.
2nd down and 7 now. Williams finds a little crease, following behind the block of Edgar Erosemena. And he's close to a first down at the 44.5-yard line, but it'll be 3rd down and inches. There's Scott Reifinger, who has turned this game on its ear with that 22-yard touchdown on the INT. 3rd down and about a half yard for Vista. 6.5 to go in the 3rd quarter, and it's tight now, 10-7. Altieri on the keeper, and he's able to push himself ahead for a first down. Crawling over top of the pile of bodies, and he did get enough, I think. 46-yard line, and first down, says the man in the white cap. John Freeman, our referee. Ron Hamamoto, you got to give him a lot of credit, Coach. We talk about coaching all the time, but he said, look, I got to get my kids to believe that they can win this football game after losing 52-0 4.5 weeks ago. I'll tell you what, they believe they can win it right now. First down, Panthers. Altieri on the keeper. Well, he's a strong runner. And finally, Reifinger drags him down, but not before Altieri drags him inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of about 9.5 yards, but a flag is down.
Yeah, face masked right in front of referee John Freeman. He threw it out. We see Mr. Freeman's a left-hander.
I like good left-handed referees. There's not enough of those. 5-yard face mask. The penalty and a first down. So Vista moving ahead to the 40-yard line. We'll take another look.
Take a look at it. This came right at the beginning of the play right there. You'll see Altieri's head gets snapped back. That was kind of a gift, only a 5-yarder.
Might have been able to go 15, huh? 1st and 10, Panthers. Single setback is Williams. Behind Altieri, motion man is Faremo. He gets the carry off the right side. Salo Faremo finally busting loose and dragging tacklers down to the 25-yard line. That's his best run since the opening play of the game. Keno White finally hauled him down, but not before he picks up 15 and a first down.
Well, that time they had put Faremo in the slot position. He came around the right side with a full head of steam when he received the ball from Altieri, and a good physical run that time by the junior.
First down and 10. Vista looking to reassert itself on this drive. Faremo into the pile, pulled back by Nick Badin. You know, we were talking earlier about how I like a kicker who wears number 64. I also like a defensive end who wears number 24. How many of those do you see? Well, Nick Badin of Rancho Bernardo qualifies. Faremo now up to 95 yards on the ground.
His brother wears number 6, and he's an outside linebacker, Elias.
There you go. 2nd down and 9. Unbalanced line to the right, double reverse on the inside handoff, but that's smelled out nicely by Reifinger and the rest of the Rancho Bernardo defense. Kowalski in on the hit as well. Boy, Kowalski having a huge game.
Watch number 52, Kowalski coming through, and he's the one that really made that play right there. He may not get credit for the tackle. He'll probably get an assist on it, but he's the one that really caused the log jam in that backfield.
We've seen that all day long, Coach, that little double reverse in the backfield. It's a play that takes so long to develop. It rarely seems to work. 3rd down and long now.
Could have linebackers, though, that can find the football. It's a very good play for the offense.
Does Vista chance the air again? Altieri brings it down. He wants to run it. And a good tackle on the outside made by Andy Wong. That's his biggest defensive play of this game, Coach, and it stops Altieri in a 3rd down run.
Well, it looked like Altieri had a receiver over in the left flat right there. And the bottom line, he didn't see Isaiah Crawford, and he decided to try to run for it. And a great effort by the nose tackle, Wong, to make that play. And all of a sudden, Vista's going to have to settle for a long-range field goal.
Well, Leyva connected from 30 yards out. He had one blocked from 43 yards. This will be a 44-yard field goal attempt. And he gets under it, but it's going to come up short. And wide to the left. So Rancho Bernardo gives a little ground, but eventually holds. And the Broncos have turned it around in the third quarter. They trail by just a field goal. Bernardo sensing the momentum, taking over the 20-yard line and busting through off right tackle. Sean O'Hagan picks up 7 yards on first down. Brandon Jorgensen making an awful lot of tackles out of that Vista secondary tonight.
Yeah, he's come up and made a lot of big hits. He really had a nice first half along with Hargis.
Second down and 3. Good positive gain for the Broncos on first down. This time Gunderson is stopped in the backfield. Nice stick put on by Isaiah Crawford off the right side. And it'll be third down and 5. We had a flag down as well on that last play. 2:51 to go in the third quarter. But the interception returned by Reifinger has really changed the complexion of things. And Vista going to be called for defensive holding. You don't see that very often on a running play, Coach.
No, you don't, Chris. And, you know, the one thing that I would say about Rancho Bernardo, they gained 7 yards on first down. A perfect situation. You want to try a play action pass, a short pass to the tight end, maybe dragging across the middle of the field. I mean, they're going to have to throw the football if they're going to try to go the length of the field against this Panthers defense.
I'll tell you one thing, Ron Hamamoto is going to win the Lou Holtz Award for pacing up and down that Rancho Bernardo sideline tonight. No wonder he's so thin. He's got to work off a few thousand calories each game. O'Hagan. Again off the right side on a first down carry, picks up 2.
Sean O'Hagan.
Second down and 8. Again, Jorgensen was there on the hit. Got some help from Isaiah Crawford.
3 yards on the play. Second down.
Ron Hamamoto, though, Coach, you want Rancho Bernardo to do something exotic. But Hamamoto, I think, is happy just keeping this game tight for as long as he can. Newman on a quarterback keeper. Josh Hargis makes another fine play. And again, a flag is down, and this will be a low block called on RB. But Hargis has been the defensive standout for Vista tonight.
It's going to be interesting. This flag came from the head referee, John Freeman. He's talking to Ryan Bean, and it's going to go against Rancho Bernardo, it does appear, Chris.
Well, they could take the result of the play, and it would be 3rd and 8, but this is a big 15-yard walk-off, and they're going to go all the way back down inside the 25-yard line on the block below the waist, so it'll be second down and long. Let's take a look at the replay, see if we can pick it up on the right side of your screen.
Take a look. Well, I don't really see where that play occurred. I saw a Rancho Bernardo blocker, lose his balance and go down, but I didn't see anything illegal right there. Maybe John Freeman saw something trailing that play.
I sure saw a good hit by Hargis at the end of it. Second and long now. Newman forced out of the pocket, being chased, and he's finally pushed out of bounds by Isaiah Crawford. Sean Miller was breathing down his neck. And it's going to be 3rd down and a long way to go for RB.
Watch Crawford coming from his cornerback spot here. A lot of times he'll play in the secondary, but more times than not he's an outside linebacker. That time he moved up to an outside linebacker position, really making a great effort of closing and knocking Newman out of bounds.
They need 29 yards on 3rd down, and they get 1. Handing the ball to Gunderson. So Rancho Bernardo had a little momentum going, Coach. Duenai makes the tackle, but the penalties set them back, and now they're going to have to give it back to the Panthers. We're inside of 1 minute to play in the third quarter. And BJ Starry back at his own goal line, waiting to snap. Good snap from center that time. Starry. Punt bouncing out to the 47-yard line, and then Jorgensen is swarmed under by Keno White, and he got some help from Jesse Christensen. 30-yard punt. Vista has it back.
That was a real chance Jorgensen took picking that ball up. He may have given up another 5 or 6 yards, but probably should have let that thing go. He could have very easily caught that one up the way he got snowed under.
He does that a couple more times. Chris Hauser's gonna come unglued. First down, 45-yard line. RB's defense continuing to keep Vista at bay. Here's a pitch to Faremo, and he's ahead for 2 or 3 yards. Shoved down by Thomas Altier, or rather Tyler Ellis
on the option.
on the tackle, and
Players getting up a little bit slow right there. Reifinger, one of them, getting up a little bit slow that time. And Faremo, I don't know if he was a little shaken up on that play or just getting a little tired.
well, he got pushed from behind by Ellis, and then he falls into the pile. Watch this. Yeah, knee of Reifinger colliding with the head of Faremo. That is the final play of the third quarter. Rancho Bernardo has hung around and hung around. Vista still leads 10-7. Vista has it 2nd down and 7 from the Rancho Bernardo 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle to Steve Williams, and he is stacked up. Fred Amano filling that gap, Coach. And RB continues to do a whale of a job shutting down the vaunted Vista run.
Well, you know, early in the year, I hadn't seen Rancho Bernardo play, and I talked to other coaches and say, man, I'm going to tell you what, they have 2 defensive tackles up there at Rancho Bernardo. I found out who Wong was when he came on a game night to San Diego State, saw him on the sidelines. But Amano, you talk about plugging the hole, 280 pounds at 6'2", and Wong weighs in at 275 pounds.
Look at those two big. Look at those 2 big lugs right in the middle of that RB defense, 54 and 50.
Well, they get off the ball pretty well too, Chris, for high school kids.
3rd and 7. Does Vista dare pass? Motion man is Faremo. Altieri keeps it. He wants to go long for Andre Hunt, and it's incomplete. Hunt double covered down there. Keno White and also Brandon Bell on the coverage. And Hunt was the only man in the pattern, Coach. 4th down. Rancho Bernardo's going to get it back. You don't get the feeling, though, that Rancho Bernardo's going to be able to put together a 90-yard drive, do you?
Well, they're going to have to throw the football sometime tonight, and they've only got 10 minutes and 58 seconds of game time to get it done. I mean, offensively, they haven't been able to sustain a drive all night. If it weren't for Reifinger's interception return for a touchdown, they'd still be down 10-0.
Look out, that kick was nearly blocked. Altieri got it away, bouncing inside the 5 and into the end zone. Touchback. Good diving try by Hargis, who's been everywhere tonight. That time he was trying to down that ball inside the 5-yard line, but was unable to get it done. RB still has a chance. We go over to their sideline and John Weisbarth.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, I tell you what, if they gave away a prize for fans that traveled the furthest, the Broncos would have 3 finalists. Quarterback Travis Newman, center Chris Ruby, and the Bedeen twins, Elias and Nick, all have fathers that fly in from out of state to watch these games. Tell you a little bit more about that after this play.
1st and 10. Newman rolling out, throwing. Gunderson's got it, cuts back, 40, 41-yard line, a 21-yard pickup, and Rancho Bernardo's going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Going with a no-huddle attack here, seeing if they can't get something together. They ran up to the ball as if they were going to go no-huddle, then changed up, but a nice 21-yard pickup. Newman to Gunderson and a 1st down. Now Sean O'Hagan around the right side, spins ahead to the 44-yard line, and we spin it back to Johnny Weisbarth.
Yeah, as I was saying, Travis Newman's father, he flies in from Ohio. Chris Ruby's dad, the center, he comes from Florida, and the Bedeen twins, their dad comes in from Mexico City. Tell you what, with freaking flyer miles like that, you can take the whole team on vacation if they pull off the victory tonight, huh? Back to you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rancho Bernardo's got a shot at it. I think Ron Hamamoto couldn't have asked for much more coming to the 4th quarter. Newman rolling out. Gunderson again makes the reception, and he's head to the 40-yard line. Newman really lofted that ball beautifully over Isaiah Crawford, and they get another 1st down.
And this is something that they can continue to do. You don't have to throw a real long pass. This is a great throw right here by Newman to Gunderson. laying it out there, letting their best athlete run under the football, makes the catch, gets banged out of bounds, and now you're Rancho Bernardo playing with a little confidence on offense, Chris.
Rancho Bernardo doesn't have a bad field goal kicker. Remember, Hollander made 5 during the regular year. They're down by only 3, and Gunderson weaves through an opening up the middle. Down close to the 30-yard line, and I'll tell you what, Coach, right now, it's Rancho Bernardo that looks like it's getting stronger in the fourth quarter.
Well, the offensive line working very well up front this time, opening up a running lane, and really that offensive line won that battle in the trenches. Gunderson really running the ball real well right now and had the opportunity to catch a couple of passes out of the backfield.
130 total yards put up by Gunderson tonight, and now he's got himself a first down. Inside the 30, stacked up at the 27-yard line. Isaiah Crawford made the tackle. But with 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go, Ron Hamamoto and Rancho Bernardo showing the patience of Zen in this football game, and now all of a sudden they got a chance to tie it up or maybe go ahead. First down. Newman drops back. Now he's scrambling. Now he's going to run it, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10, forced out by Crawford.
Now you're talking about a possible field goal here if this drive bogs down. Just for the fans out there, there is no overtime in California football in the San Diego section. Other portions of the state of California will maybe go to overtime. San Diego, it finishes in a 10-10 tie. You don't play an overtime period.
Second down. Newman lost a half a yard. Inside handoff. Gunderson wrapped up by Sean Miller. It's going to be third down and long now at the 26-yard line. They need 9 for a first down. Right now you're looking at a 43-yard field goal. I wouldn't have a lot of confidence in that kind of a kick.
VISTA 26-yard.
Rancho Bernardo's probably going to have to put it up here, Coach. 8:33 to go, clock running.
Ron Hamamoto's thinking right now either he wants to get some yards on this and try a field goal, or this is 4-down territory.
Newman on the option, keeps inside the 20. Able to squeeze it down to the 18.5-yard line. That is short of the first down by about a yard and a half. Fourth down.
Russell Allen.
And you're looking at about a 36-yard field goal, or do you go on 4th and 2? And it looks like Ron Hamamoto's going for the first down with 8 minutes to play.
This could be the ball game right here, Crisello.
Play of the night so far is the 9th play of the RB drive. 4th down and 2. Newman rolling under pressure, throws incomplete. He got some pressure. Looked like Isaiah Crawford stepping up to put some heat on him. Along with Ernie Ferramo. That's right. Ferramo, the cousin of the running back Salo Ferramo. And it was Ernie who forced the early throw, and VISTA stops him.
Yeah, Ernie, I'll tell you what, he's the bigger cousin. Let me tell you, at 6 foot, 285 pounds, he's a senior, and he came unblocked that time, really put the heat to Newman to force that incomplete pass.
Steve Kennedy also had some pressure and a big play defensively. Gives the ball back to VISTA with 7:41 to go. Their own 19-yard line, still protecting a 10-7 lead. Salo Ferramo getting loose on the outside and getting out close to the 29-yard line. He might have a first down.
This is where VISTA's real tough, Chris. Protecting a lead, they'll run the perimeter, they'll stay in bounds. Their kids are extremely well coached not to run out of bounds, and they'll keep the chains moving. I'm going to tell you what, Rancho Bernardo very well could be lucky to get this ball back without using up all 3 of their timeouts.
7:23 on the clock, but as you mentioned, Coach, VISTA more than capable of chewing up that time, leading 10-7. And we've really had ourselves a defensive stalemate in a sense. Ferramo scored the touchdown on VISTA's first play. Since that time, Vista kicked a field goal, and Rancho Bernardo scored a touchdown on defense. That's been it.
Well, the VISTA program, and again, we go back to Dick Haynes in the early 70s. They pride themselves on winning football games late and hanging on to leads. Chris Hauser played for Dick Haynes, and he has a lot of the same beliefs. I watched things up here tonight that I remember Dick Haynes doing in his big heyday.
Second down, they were a little short of the first down, about a half yard to go. Single setback is Williams. Paramo in motion, gets the carry, and he didn't get too much. Pushed back on that left side. Nick Badine again, Jesse Christensen shoving him back. I think he's going to be short of the first down. He may have even lost a half a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 1, and Rancho Bernardo might have a chance to get this football back.
This is going to be big on big. The big ugly is going to try to knock the defensive line of Rancho Bernardo back. This isn't going to be a real creative play. It's going to be a straight belly series.
3rd and less than a yard. Williams, first down. Off right tackle, got out to the 32-yard line, and Vista keeps it with 6.5 to play. I think they were smart, though, Coach, to go off tackle rather than right at Andy Wong and his line mate there, Fred Amano, those two big fellas in the middle of the RB defense.
You know that Vista is always going to go back to old reliable. 1 or 2 running plays. They're either going to go off tackle or they're going to run the quick trap up the middle.
Vista only has 2 plays, don't they?
Well, ones they like to rely on. They'll run that little option from time to time as well.
I bet they won't throw it anymore. 1st and 10, 33-yard line. Option this time, Altieri. Ball came loose.
He was down.
But he was down. Elias Badine jumped on it, but
Mike Altieri on the speed
referees with a quick signal. Jesse Christensen fell on top of Altieri, and let's make sure on the replay, Coach, that he was down.
Oh, he was down. There's no doubt about it. That ball came out way late. John Freeman, the head referee, right on the call. And by the way, Chris, I think we had a real controversial call in the Division II game, but aside from a controversial non-call, 3 crews today, I think, have done an absolutely spectacular job.
Andy Wong in the middle of that impressive Rancho Bernardo defense. Vista came with all the accolades, but RB has played beautifully. And it's 2nd down. Crawford trying to get out of that backfield. He can't. Wrapped up around the ankles by Taylor Kowalski, who has been everywhere, number 52.
You take a look, Chris, right now with what Rancho Bernardo's doing. They're selling out. They're going to stuff that run. They want to force Altieri into a pass situation. They're bringing 8, 9 guys in the box on selective plays. The bottom line, Vista still thinks that they can win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Well, do you put it up here, Coach, on 3rd and 12?
I don't think so.
Single setback. Altieri. He's rolling out. He's going to go for Hunt, and he hits him right at the marker. It looks like it's going to be a yard short, though, the first down.
I think that's a bad spot. I'm not saying it should have been a first down, but it was a lot closer to the mark than the officials marking it.
I think so. That was Altieri's best pass of the day, right on the money to Hunt.
Take a look at it right here. It's a well-thrown ball by Altieri. He's right at the stick right there, and he gets driven back, and the official runs back and marks it where he goes down, not where he caught the ball. Boy, that was a rough spot for the Panthers.
Well, it was the official on the Rancho Bernardo sideline. Sometimes that makes a difference. And it's going to force a punting situation. 4th and 2 with exactly 4 minutes to go in the game. Altieri. The rush is on. He got it away. And it's going to bounce down at the 26-yard line. Well, we have 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to decide the Division I championship. Rancho Bernardo has the ball, down by 3. 3 timeouts, 3:43 on the game clock. Newman's pass, up for grabs and incomplete. In and out of the hands of his tight end, Eric LaForgia, at the 35-yard line, and lucky that it wasn't picked off.
Well, I know Rancho Bernardo, not a team that relies on the forward pass, but they're going to have to complete some passes on this drive if they want to either tie it up with a field goal or take the lead and possibly win this football game with a touchdown.
2nd and 10. They run the inside handoff, and that hasn't been picking up much all night. Travis Begay got 3 yards. Sean McLean brought him down. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Rancho Bernardo needs to get the ball beyond the 35-yard line.
Now, both teams, Chris, as time starts to wind down, have 3 timeouts left.
And let's see. Gunderson started to lean forward in the backfield, and everybody stopped. But no penalty. 3rd and 7. Newman on the roll. Looks over the middle. He's got a connection. Sean O'Hagan makes the catch at the 40-yard line, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes. 54 seconds left. Both teams, as you mentioned, 3 timeouts. A field goal to tie, a touchdown perhaps to win for the underdog Broncos. 1st and 10. Motion man is O'Hagan. Newman drops back. Flag is down as he scrambles ahead to the 45-yard line. Steve Kennedy made the hit. Let's see about the flag. Illegal motion on Rancho Bernardo is going to set him back 5. 1st and 15.
That flag went early. Maybe that was the old makeup call from the play prior.
Well, it came from close to the VISTA sidelines. I don't know. Might be Steve Silberman down there throwing a little flag out. Yamamoto wondering about the call, but it's going to cost his team 5. First down at 15.
Well, Chris Hauser, you know, this is the first opportunity he's been able to be a head coach in a game like this, maybe getting in the ear of the sideline official saying, hey, what was that no call on the previous play?
I'll tell you what, Coach, 3 championship games today, all decided in the final minute. Santa Fe Christian over Christian, Helix beating Oceanside, and down to the wire here. Newman, 1st down pass, hanging it up there for O'Hagan, looking for a flag, and none coming. Josh Hargis with the coverage. Boy, Hargis had himself a game. Let's take a look.
This is a real tough pass for Newman to try to complete. And Hargis, once again, who's just had a tremendous game, goes up and deflects that ball with his left hand. And he is just, I think he's been the player of the ball game, quite honestly, Chris. He has made play after play after play, an interception, a fumble recovery. He's done it all.
Well, we better not vote too early. Remember, in the Helix game, we didn't have a player of the game till the final play of the game. Newman rolling out. 2nd and 15. Lofting too high. Trying to hit John Gunderson. Well covered by Isaiah Crawford. And now you've got 3rd and 15. 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Thinking ahead, Coach, if you don't make it here, do you punt and use your timeouts on defense, or do you go on 4th and long? I
think you got to punt, and then just hopefully you can shut down the VISTA offense that hasn't really done a whole lot other than the first play of the ball game tonight.
Ron Yamamoto would rather pick up the 1st down right here. 3rd and 15. Newman takes a look. Underthrown pass is nearly intercepted. Ryan Bean in coverage, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, you got 3 timeouts left, Chris. I think you need to punt right here.
Well, either that or you give the ball to VISTA at your own 35-yard line. You've got 4th down and 15. Yamamoto looks like he's going to go for it. He's got to get to the 50-yard line to keep this drive alive. 4th down, 15 to go. Maybe the last chance for Rancho Bernardo. Newman is back. Takes a look. Sends it over the middle. He's got a completion to O'Hagan at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 22 and a 1st down.
This is just a great play by the senior quarterback, Newman. buying time, pretty good pass protection that time. And you'll see as he steps up in the pocket, finding O'Hagan, who's circled out of the backfield. This is a great throw, off balance, right on the money. O'Hagan coming up with a catch and a first down, keeping the title hopes alive for Rancho Bernardo.
1:57 on the clock now. Gunderson sprints up the middle, and he is ahead for the first down at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 12. Clock stops, 1:50 to go. We could be sitting on the verge, Coach, of a huge upset. Remember, Vista beat Rancho Bernardo 52-0 4.5 weeks ago.
Now remember, Rancho Bernardo, they don't have to try to get it all in one big chunk here. They got 3 timeouts.
Newman on a roll. Newman taking a look. Newman taking off to the 29-yard line. 137, 136, and Hamamoto on the field to call a timeout. That's what I like about high school football, Coach. Coach can just come right out on the field and call a timeout. And then he can go right into the huddle on the field and discuss strategy.
Well, you know, they call that the Dick Haynes rule, actually.
I know, Dick was never on the sideline.
Dick was always out on the field, and he'd take his headset off, and he would go as far onto the field as his cord would allow him.
That's right, and he had one of the longest cords you've ever seen. Well, we wish Dick well. Know he's still in the Vista area, and I know he's one of your favorites, one of mine, and somewhere tonight, Dick Haynes trying to help his Vista club protect this 3-point lead. But you have to give credit to Hamamoto and Rancho Bernardo, Coach. They haven't done a thing all night long, but they pull it out on a 4th and 15. And now all of a sudden they're down to the 29-yard line with a chance to win.
Oh, that was a great play by Newman, the quarterback. I love the way he stepped up. He had the presence of mind to keep his balance and put that thing right on the money to O'Hagan.
What a finish for the Division I title. Second down play coming at the 29-yard line. Everybody at Qualcomm is on their feet. Handoff. Gunderson has some room, and then he's cut down by Josh Hargis again, slanting in from his linebacker position with another big hit and a gain of 3.
Well, Gunderson, a good solid back, and he takes a licking that time from Hargis, who we've talked about time and time again. That's the way you make a tackle from the secondary. Come up and hit the man low.
Newman on third down scrambles ahead to the 22-yard line, and this is going to be very close to a first down. This is one of those right foot, left foot spots, and clock is still running. Somebody better keep an eye on that. I think they're saying no first down. It's 4th down. They're not even going to measure. Boy, I don't know, Coach. They're pretty darn close to it there at the 22-yard line, and Rancho Bernardo's going to take a timeout. The clock wound down all the way to 48 seconds. I think Hamamoto is expecting a measurement there.
I think the quarterback, Newman, needs to ask the official, John Freeman, for a measurement.
You can ask for one.
Yeah, you can ask for one, and they'll grant it to you, especially in a critical situation like this. Hamamoto's got a very difficult call, and it'd really help if they bring those sticks out. That might ease his mind a little bit and make his decision for him. Tell you what, Chris, they go for it. They don't get it. They lose a chance to win, but you know what? They give up the opportunity to at least get a tie with a field goal.
Let's see where Newman winds up as he dives ahead. He needed inside the 22-yard line, and you know, that's about where he comes down, Coach, and they give him the spot right there at the 22-yard line, but no measurement. It's going to be 4th down and about a half yard, and as you said, Rancho Bernardo has to pick it up or Vista will be the champion.
Well, there have been a couple of very questionable spots. One that went against Vista earlier this period on a pass completion, and that last one there, I thought they'd at least give the offense an opportunity to get a measurement.
14th play of this drive that started at the RB 25, come down to 4th and a half yard. Newman to Gunderson. He's got the first down, not by a lot. but he's got it at the 20-yard line. Now, that's right, only one timeout.
44 seconds to go. They're going to mark the ball. They'll start the clock. But right now, I think John Freeman's going to signal the first down so the clock can stop. They're going to mark the ball. Rancho Bernardo needs to line up right on the ball like they're doing and get this play underway.
First down at the 21. They have one timeout remaining. 10-7 Vista. Newman rolling to the left this time. Taking a look over the middle into coverage. And it's intercepted. Leon Hall saving the championship for Vista. Leon Hall, 6'1", junior, intercepts Travis Newman at the goal line with 34 seconds to play, and Vista has sealed it.
Chris, this is a really tough throw for Newman. He's putting it all out on the field tonight. He tries to come back across the field, and Leon Hall sitting right there waiting for that ball coming from his cornerback position. The extremely difficult pass for any quarterback to complete, throwing back across your body.
Ball was intended for the tight end, Eric LaForgia, but Leon Hall grasping sweet victory in the end zone with 34 seconds left to play. Despite a valiant effort by Newman, Rancho Bernardo going to come up short. They have only one timeout.
Needless to say, the Vista Panthers are very fortunate to walk away with this title tonight. They played hard, but I'm going to tell you what, they survived at the end.
Well, that tells you all you need to know. Newman made that huge fourth down play to keep that last drive alive. But his end zone pass intercepted by Leon Hall in celebration on the Vista sideline. They're 34 seconds now from their 7th CIF championship. And they're just going to go into the victory formation. Coach Altieri is knocked down and don't want to see anything get out of hand. We're going to get a flag thrown with 27 seconds to go. Some tempers flaring.
Yeah, they took a pretty good shot on Altieri, and Ron Hamamoto on the field telling his defense to knock it off.
There's a look at Hamamoto. I'll tell you what, Coach, he nearly pulled it off here tonight against Vista. I mean, talk about a situation with your club. Rancho Bernardo got beat 52-0 by these guys 4.5 weeks ago. And tonight they come within a whisker of upsetting Vista and stealing the championship. But at the end, it was Leon Hall who stole the ball away on the interception.
Chris, we may have an ejection on this play.
Now, if you're going to get ejected, I guess 27 seconds left isn't a bad time.
Let's see what the officials call.
Hamamoto out on the field, Chris Hauser out on the field. See, like I said, high school football, coaches can just go right out on the field at any time. Wouldn't that be kind of fun in the pros? See Bill Parcells come waddling out there, or Ditka. You know, let them out on the field.
Yeah, Vista not even going to have to snap it, and they're going to walk away with a 10-7 victory.
Clock is winding down now. Rancho Bernardo will not stop it. The Vista Panthers back in black in 2001 and champions of the CIF for a 7th time. Well, Coach, the hero of the Division II championship game won by Helix was a linebacker, Larry Pierce of the Helix Highlanders, with a late interception to seal it. And the Division I title decided in much the same way on a last-second pick by Leon Hall. And Chris Hauser, in his 2nd season, has his first championship with Vista. Ron Hamamoto, oh so close in this championship game. Terrific football, Coach, all day long. 3 championship games Every single game went down to the final minute. VISTA will take the championship back to the community. CIF championship game, but Rancho Bernardo sure made it interesting. Coming up just a little short, the interception by Leon Hall in the end zone with under a minute to play. And Travis Newman, coach, will think about this pass all winter long.
Well, Newman did a great job of rallying Rancho Bernardo late in this football game. He was looking like he was going to try to hit LaForgia, but Leon Hall stepped in front, picked it off, and again, very difficult pass, trying to throw back across the middle of the field against your body.
Chris Hauser, a champion coach in his second year at VISTA. Let's go down on the sideline to R.G. Stefopoulos with our Player of the Game presentation.
Thanks, Chris. Channel 4 on behalf of Fuzzy Wall Coverings at Painting would like to present Division I Most Valuable Player Award to Josh Hargis. Now here, Ron Day from Fuzzy Paint is going to hand you your award.
Josh, on behalf of Fuzzy Paint, congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
Nicely done, well played.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Chris, coach, back up to you.
Well, it's only fitting, coach, that the MVP trophy should wind up in the hands of a VISTA defender.
Yeah, he had a great ball game. He had a great year. He was an all-league player. And, of course, his VISTA defense once again rose to the occasion. They had to really play a good, solid football game. And, you know, hats off to Rancho Bernardo, a team that, you know, got run over by VISTA a few weeks back, 52-0. They came out and played, I thought, a really good, physical, sound, fundamental football game. They had 3 turnovers in the game, but they were in it right to the very end.
Well, I talk about heart and emotion in high school football. We saw a lot of heart from 6 football teams out here on this Qualcomm Stadium field today. Earlier in the Division IV championship, Santa Fe Christian, under Coach Brian Sipe, held off Christian 42-36. Helix, on a late interception by Leon Price, returned for touchdown, able to hang on and beat Oceanside in a thrilling finish, 41-30 for its second straight title. And VISTA with a last-minute interception, beating Oceanside, or beating Rancho Bernardo 10-7. Hargis finished up, coach, 2 pass deflections, an interception, a fumble recovery. The heart and soul of the VISTA defense here tonight.
Congratulations to all 3 teams that won, but congratulations to the 3 ball clubs that finished second place in their division. They all leave tonight as true champions.
What a day it was. We want to thank everyone at Channel 4, our director Tom Satursky, producer Jason Bott, and the gang up here in the box. For the coach John Quintera, I'm Chris Ello. Good night, everyone.